Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Last Kingdom Season 2, Episode 3. I just watched the Episode 2. If you didn't see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link just right there. I'm like you guys, I'm confined at home, so I have plenty of time to watch shows and to edit videos for you, for having your 5 videos, 5 reaction videos each week. And since some days now, I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but since some days now, I'm also posting videos during the morning, you know, some ideas of activities that you can do even if you're at your home. And you have to do things also, you know, you have to occupy yourself, occupy your mind to do things, to do real things, read, write, draw, film, listen to music, sing, dance, cook, sleep if you need to sleep, wash your home, wash your clothes, some sport, some running, some yoga, I don't know, some exercises like that, things that needed to be done since a long time and you never had the time to do it. That's it, you can do it. See, you can do a lot of things, play games with your family or friends if you are with someone into your apartment, or alone, you know, you can play games also alone. Maybe I'm gonna make one video about that, all of the games that I can play even if I'm all alone. We'll see. If this quarantine is really lasting, you know, 40 days, I'm gonna have to find a lot of ideas of stuff to do, and maybe sometimes I'm gonna make the same stuff because I'm not sure that I have enough ideas and enough stuff, you know, to do just myself all alone. I'm all alone into my apartment, so I can do a lot of stuff, but I'm not sure that I can do one different activity for you to film it for each day. We'll see. Maybe I didn't say it to you into the last videos, the last morning videos that I made, but I made a little paper, you know, that I sent to my neighbors. I'm gonna put into the eye, you know, the video where I was showing you that, to tell them that if they need help during this difficult time, go outside, you know, for shopping them some food or to go to pharmacies for them, I can do that. So a lot of them responded to me, but just one needed help, and the other ones, it was to thank me, you know, for just having this idea. But, you know, I'm already organizing some time to spend with my friends, some beers, aperitif, FaceTime moments, I don't know how to name them, but I'm organizing that, you know, to be sure to still have a social connection with people. I'm phoning to my parents almost every day, to my grandparents on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Also calling my sister, I'm also calling, you know, other members of my family, and with my friends I'm organizing moments like that, FaceTime moments with a coffee, with a beer, with something, just to still have a social connection with people. I'm really independent, you know, I'm really an independent woman, so it's okay for me to live alone, and it's even more easy for me to live alone during a period of time like that, a difficult period of time like that, because I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and if I was forced to follow someone else's rules or someone else's rhythm of life, it would be really stressing for me. So it's better for me during that period of time to be alone, but I'm also trying to not be really alone by calling my family and by organizing some FaceTime moments with my friends That's funny also to do that. That's another way to have a social life. It's like that. Okay, about the Last Kingdom and about what happened during the last episode. I'm beginning to be protective with Uthred. You saw that? I'm beginning to be protective with him, like when it happened during the end of the last episode, when they arrested him and when they told him that's it, he's a slave, I was like, what? No, please, no. Not just because of his ego and the fact that it's gonna be hard for him to handle that, but also because he didn't deserve that. Like, he's a great warrior, he saved you, he helped you, and you are doing that to him. You are taking his name, you are taking his reputation, you are taking his place, you know, his position into this world, you know. You are taking all of his identity, in fact, and you are taking also his dream to be the lord of his land. You are making his uncle one of your allies. Like, can you do something worse to him? I'm not sure. Right there, you did really the worst that you can do to him. To take from him his reputation, his name, because now they are calling him Osbert and not Uthred. I'm not gonna give up on that. It took me too much episodes to say correctly Uthred. I'm not gonna give up on his name. But yes, you're taking his reputation, his name, his dream, and you are making one of his enemy your ally. That's gonna be really hard for him to leave that. Not just because of his ego. You know that I'm not a fan of his ego, but just because that's not right, you know, that's not fair, and I really don't know how he's gonna live with that. He's not gonna accept that for sure. I don't want them to hurt him, I don't want them to punish him for that. But on the other hand, like I said during my review of the last episode, it can be a good thing, you know, for him to change. That can be the switch that he needed to change and to not have this strong ego again, because he's gonna be forced to learn what humility is, you know. He's gonna be forced to think a little about what he had before and the chance that he had to have people, okay, which were not his real allies, but which were working with him and who were supporting his way of talking and of acting. Like, they never did something wrong to you, not a big thing, you know, wrong to you. Even if you were talking to them like that, even if you were not respecting them, right there, they didn't do the same, you know. Uthred didn't do the same. He took your words, you know, like they were. You wanted to be considered as his rival, that's it. Really, he considered you as one of his rival, enemy, and is preferring to make your uncle one of his allies than you. That's a big slap, you know, that he just took Uthred. What he's gonna do with that, how he's gonna evolve because of that, I cannot wait to see that. And I cannot wait to spend more time with Brida and Ragnar, because I'm missing them and we didn't see them a lot during these two first episodes, but also because for me they are really interesting, important characters, and they are fun also to follow, and they are great, they are deep characters. They have such an interesting and strong history, background, together and also not together with Uthred. They are great, you know, to spend more time with them, that's gonna be great, and they're gonna go to search for Uthred and to save him, that's gonna be great also. I cannot wait to see that. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking right now because after this video I want to go, you know, for running a little. We're allowed to go outside for some exercises, you know, for health, but for a short time and in a short distance. I'm not gonna go for a long run, it's gonna be like a 15 or 20 minutes run, and that's gonna be already so great. And it's really sunny today, so I cannot wait to go outside and enjoy myself. outside. Even if it's for a short time, that's for the best, you know. That's for keeping everyone safe, well, so that's okay. Again, you have to stay at home, not just for yourself, not be contaminated, but also for the other people to not contaminate them. Because maybe you're already contaminated, but you don't know it because you are not having any symptoms. So please stay at your home. Respect the rules. Be reasonable, be responsible, and act with solidarity during that time. During that difficult time that we are living, but we can live it in a positive way. We can find stuff to do. I'm trying each morning to give you one idea of something that you can do at your home, inside of your home, or by respecting the rules. That's it! Let's go now for this episode 3. Oh, and I'm gonna eat some cookies during the episode. They are my snack of the day. I gave you the recipe of that during one video. I'm gonna put the link if you want to see that. What an episode! Full of surprises, full of bad surprises. Like, I wasn't expected that Uthred was gonna be a ship slave. After that, I was expecting him, you know, to be hurt and to live hard stuff and all of that, but not as hard as what he lived. Then Halig, you know, went crazy and he was there for him, to calm him, you know, to calm his mind and to give him hope. Still, I loved him for that, for being that kind of friend, so loyal, to inspire him like that, to be brave. I loved him for that, really. Then they tried to escape, but they shot Halig, and they didn't abandon Halig, they stayed, even if it meant that they were gonna be slaves again, and they had to kill Halig like that. I wanted him, you know, Uthred, to be more humble, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a switch for him to change and all of that. I think that it was, you know, and more than what I wanted, what I was thinking of. That was far worse than what I was thinking of. Halig being killed, that it was really hard. And it broke Uthred, you know, he was not him anymore for a long time. But I'm glad that Ragnar arrived just on time to save him with Hild, and then she took care of him, but not in a romantic way. Like, I'm not shipping them, I'm really seeing them as best friends. They are here for each other, they are like brother and sister, they are protecting each other, they are learning stuff from each other, they are evolving together. I like that a lot. Ragnar is free now, and Uthred again is gonna serve Alfred. That's great because I love Alfred, but I don't like the fact that he forced Uthred to take that decision to let Ragnar be free with Brida. That's not right, you know. Sven is still alive, Kjartan is still alive, Uthred uncle is still alive. We are losing lands, we are losing men, we are losing time. We are not in a good position right now, in my opinion. I mean, not Alfred, but Uthred, really, can it be... With Alfred as an ally, he can do great stuff. They are working well together. And Alfred, you know, is a man of his words. I believe that one day he's gonna give his land back to Uthred. I really think so. That was a fucking episode. I'm exhausted. I'm glad that I don't have the time to watch another episode because I think that I'm too exhausted for that right now. It was really a roller coaster of emotions, of bad emotions. I had my first tears for Uthred. I think that a lot of you are gonna be pleased about that, to see me being protective with Uthred and going emotional, you know, because of him. I cannot wait to meet the new him. Do you understand what I mean? Right there we saw a little of it with Alfred and with Hild, but I want to see how he evolved really with his way of talking to other persons, to do things like accepting the cross like that coming from Hild during the first season. He wouldn't have done it, you know, not even a little bit. No, really no. And he accepted it because it was a gift coming from her for what she thinks that can be a protection for him. He accepted that, you know, and that's great. He accepted also to give his sword to Alfred in exchange for Ragnar to be free. Like, for him to accept those two things in this short time, that's something. So yes, I cannot wait to meet the new him. I'm sad for Halig. I'm still sad for Halig. Okay, that's it. It's all for today for you and for me for the Last Kingdom. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye. And be safe, be well, and be kind. Please.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.